Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. Last week we learned about basic setup. Today I'm going to show you a little bit about how I am learning so that you don't have to completely depend on tutorials. So basically you can go to official documentation for Spring API. That's where whatever I'm doing is from here, whatever I'm learning is from here. Last week whatever we did, right, this is here, whatever the repos, the POMs, configurations. Even if we can just follow same thing, the examples we use, basic setup and basic call is this example. It's nothing new. This has intensive explanations. I'm trying to make it easy so that you don't have to go through all the stuff, and whenever you need, once you know the basic flow and understanding, then if you want to know about particular topic, you can just read through this documentation, go to like particular topic and learn about it. You don't even have to wait for me to make tutorials. This is just for who would like to know these things easily. So today we'll learn about prompts, what gives you the response. So the basic understanding should be prompts are messages we provide, user can provide, system can provide. There are tool response which we'll look into later when we are creating tools. System message, this is saying what you are to the system, and user message is what the user is asked, and assistance is how we prompt the machine to decide between stuff. So we'll look into these things practically. Just general idea is like there are system role, there's user role, there's assistant role, so forth. So I'll show these things in code so you can understand. So this is from the last time, whatever we have. I have added few things so we can go over that. So basically what I did is I configured, this is the system default message. This is what we are saying, you are certain thing, so it can start answering you response in terms of that particular SMEs. So the first one is you are a helpful assistant, what we had before, and then the other one is airline assistant. So basically this is a configuration, this is easy stuff, and the airline assistant message is in the resource. I'll be committing and pushing these codes in the GitHub, so you'll see all those things. You can just use that. So here I'm saying you are an excellent airline assistant to help customers with their flight. So basically this will act as airline assistant, customer service, right? The other one is generic. We'll see what differences, different kind of responses it gives. Then I also created another endpoint where I'm saying airline, which is not required. You can just try to figure out which type of questions or the in terms of prompt, but I just did it so it's easy for you to understand instead of creating completely new application. So I have airline, nothing changed, just the new endpoint. And in the service part here, what I'm doing is I'm providing two kind of clients, right? We had just one client before, now two kinds of clients. Based on the qualifier, it uses based on the qualifiers, right? It finds because the objects are same. And in the response, I'm passing which to use. Here we are using the airline response, and this is the general response. That's all the changes. Let me run the code and we can see in the Postman. So let's see, I'm going to look at the Postman. So here you can see the airline, what can you help me with. This is the second endpoint I created. So if I hit that endpoint, also by the way, I hope you know I'm using the local LLM Ollama so that I don't have to pay. Hello, I'm here, so what can you help me with? It says, hello, I'm here to assist you with your airline related inquiries. It did not give you the generic answer. It said it can help you with the airline related inquiries. So let me change this one to, so basically same question, right? I'm asking the same question and the prompt inside is different. So this says I can assist you with various tasks such as, this is very generic, answering questions and providing a wide range of topics and all those things. So this is very generic kind of assistant you created. But when you do the airlines, it's not because of the endpoint, it's because of the system message you set. So here it gives you response in different ways. Hello, I am here to assist you with your airline related information, inquiries and booking needs. Whether you, basically how this helps us is by creating specific applications that can answer based on your inquiry. I don't want to know about apples when I'm asking about oranges. So if I want to know about flights, I don't want to question or person information with health related stuff. So the system message actually helps us do that, so we can have application for a specific purpose. Each API call costs you, it's not free. Since this is in local, it's fine, that's why it's slow. But in enterprise applications, in applications that is in production, we cannot do that. We will be using models that costs you, and you don't want to do 100 inquiries just to know one answer, because if you have the specific assistants created, it answers you based on that, and it's faster, it gives you what you need. So basically, go over the code. If you don't understand certain things, you can ask in the comments. See you next week.